Man, I tell you, the rabbit hole gets stranger and stranger the more you go down it regarding these hurricanes. First Hurricane Helene, now Hurricane Milton, that is said to hit Florida. I believe it already hit Florida, but I don't believe it hit as hard as they was initially thinking. But it still could hit that hard from what I'm gathering from the news media. So they got Camilla Harris through a phone conversation to speak out about the stuff that is being put out about these illegal immigrants getting funds through the FEMA, and I believe this is happening. But Kamala Harris, of course, she's going to argue to the contrary that they're not getting FEMA funds, this, that, and the other, because they got to make sure the Democratic Party's image stays intact in the eyes of the public. And I ain't buying it because you got people, American citizens that live in these particular areas, saying that they filling out for the FEMA and they being denied access to the FEMA funds. And then they saying that it's misinformation, this, that, and the other, that Kamala Harris offered up $750 to Hurricane Helene victims. When she said it in her own words, she was offering up $750 to Hurricane Helene victims. We got the video of that, so she can't really argue to the contrary. She ain't got a leg to stand on with that. And then they had the nerve to will out Joe Biden stumbling and fumbling ass, and he's saying that it's misinformation about the FEMA funds being allocated to illegal undocumented immigrants and that they only offered up $750. Man, these people are full of you know what shit, if you ask me, because them FEMA funds are being, I feel that in my heart that they being given to these illegal immigrants, and they giving them a leg up. They should be sending these people back home instead of giving them a leg up and help out American citizens, help them rebuild, because there should be no price cap put on. It shouldn't be a dollar sign put on making these people whole. They should roll the red carpet out of them and restore these people. You know what I mean? Because through these hurricanes, they lost a lot, and maybe even family members. So my heart goes out to everyone that's lost someone, or that's suffering from losses due to this hurricane. They shouldn't put a dollar sign on that, if you ask me. But man, I tell you, it's getting stranger and stranger. Like I told you, the rabbit hole gets deep, and I don't want to go too deep down that rabbit hole, but it's certainly, being said, and it's certainly got to be looked at that a lot of these states that's being impacted with these hurricanes is red states, Republican states, and those is key states that the Democrats need. And I don't put it past these people. I do believe that they got control of the weather, through that weather manipulation or whatever. But I don't want to go too deep down that rabbit hole, like I said, because of censorship and the way the algorithm plays little funny games. But I believe that they got some control over that, in my heart. I believe that because why not? You look at your phone, you be thinking something, well, I want to order a pizza. Go look at your phone, and a couple minutes later, a couple seconds, a couple minutes later, to show you an advertisement for that pizza place you want to order from. So these people got a lot of tricks up their sleeve. We just got to be mindful of it. But I got the audio and the video, family, of a brother out there in Tampa, Florida, I believe. He called up to the Breakfast Club, and he was, keeping it real, spitting stuff from the heart, about them not, people filling out for FEMA applications being denied access to the FEMA. And he was just keeping it real that they flooding the zone with all this mass immigration and denying American citizens what we need for our day to day lives. So I got the audio and the video of it, and we're going to walk through and talk about this thing. Fair use.
Yo, yo, man, this Tone from Tampa, man. Tone from Tampa. What's up, brother? How was everything out there? It's a little light rain right now, heavy wind, but I'm gonna just keep it a buck, man. This ain't where it's at, man. Yeah, I'm gonna say y'all right in the middle of it. The eyes hitting Tampa from what the map shows right now. Man, bro, my heart, bro. I'm scared.
Fair use.
And then we still recovering from Helene, and it's like, bro, I want to get this off my chest, bro. This government is playing in our faces, man. It don't matter if it's Republican or Democrat. They playing in our faces, bro. You get Ukrainians come over here, they get what they want. You get immigrants come over here, they get what they want. And you got people being denied these FEMA applications that you talking about the other day, Charlamagne. People being
See, they so much got FEMA funds, leave it up to the Democratic Party. Why are people being denied access to FEMA funds? They filling out applications and being denied. So yeah, I ain't buying what the Democratic Party is selling. And I believe what this brother's saying, that the right and the left side, both of them, work against the people. I believe that in my heart. That's why I won't be voting. But I gotta say, out of just removing my emotions from it, that Donald Trump, he will be a little bit better with this mass immigration thing because, I believe he'll prioritize American citizens first, whereas though the Democratic plantation wants to prioritize and bring in all these illegal, undocumented immigrants and throw them right over top of us most of the times in the foundational Black American community. We catch a lot of the brunt and the hell from this mass immigration. And they got some nerve, boy. I tell you, that's why I ain't voting because I peeped the gameplay that was being ran. They'll bring all these immigrants over here and offer them up resources and aid, but they'll deny us on our reparations claim that we got for reparations, and our ancestors built this nation. So I don't respect that. They should be helping out American citizens of every race, color, and creed instead of giving all this money to all this damn mass immigration. And they can't really argue that the FEMA funds are intact because if the FEMA fund is intact, why can't the citizens get it? Like the brother was saying. But I do believe that Trump, I ain't voting no, but I believe Trump would stop a lot of the influx of this mass immigration and prioritize maybe not too much better, but he'll prioritize certainly a little bit better American citizens than what Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have done. They got a proven track record of doing, black people wrong in particular, but American citizens, because all American citizens are being affected by this mass immigration. But let's continue.
Denied, bro. But you getting these migrants coming over here, $10,000 food stamps, bro. Fucking goddamn $5,000 cash stipends, man. This shit hurting.
They are getting government help, and I know somebody that is around these industries to know what's going on, and they say that the immigrants is getting help with $1,000 on EBT card, foods, all sorts of leg ups. So they really can't deny this, and this is going on under the Biden and Harris administration. So if y'all want some more of this, we're gonna get absolutely what we got. You know what I mean? If she gets in the office and she got policies that really harm foundational Black Americans, you know what I mean? She got stuff that really affects us. This mass immigration really affects us. They bringing all these people over here. They taking jobs, resources out of the community. I don't respect that. You know what I mean? But I ain't voting. I ain't for neither party. But Trump got some better policies to me, in my opinion, when it comes to this mass immigration thing. Because this mass immigration got to stop. These immigrants getting these leg ups. But let's continue.
Bro, we finna get ready to damn near die, bro. A lot of people couldn't afford to evacuate. And this government playing in our fucking face, man.
Yeah, that brother really emotional, speaking from the heart. You could hear it in his voice. He said a lot of people couldn't even evacuate, didn't have no money to evacuate. But I seen some video, and I want to say my heart goes out, my sympathy goes out to those people that's being affected by, these hurricanes that have lost someone or just got to rebuild. Your life was changed. You lost a lot. Yeah, my heart goes out to the American citizens that are losing on this, because they should be allocating resources. It shouldn't be really a dollar sign put on those resources. You got money to give it to all these other people. You should roll out the red carpet and restore them people to hold that have lost. The least you could do is that. We paying taxes. We pay our taxes. Some nerve. They got some nerve, man. I tell you, this Democratic plantation. But I got some audio and video of some people, they were well off, white people, and they wanted to stay, and the government straight up told them, we can't help y'all if shit happens to hit the fan. Y'all stayed in your houses, and we told y'all to evacuate. The storm was coming, and they chose to stay up under this storm Milton. You know what I mean? See, white people, they want to, always test the waters. You'll tell them that there's sharks in the water. They'll go in the water anyway and get eaten by a damn shark. Insane. But I got the audio and the video of that family. We're going to talk about it. Fair use. Just a second. Here we go.
Tonight, Florida bracing for impact as Hurricane Milton begins to come ashore. Milton's outer band bringing multiple tornadoes today, with more likely to come as the storm gets closer to landfall. Forecast to hit as at least a Category 3 hurricane in just a few hours. The National Weather Service is warning that Milton could be one of the most destructive hurricanes to ever hit west central Florida. Millions have been urged to evacuate. Long lines of cars and backed up traffic from the areas expected to be hit the hardest showing that many have been listening.
We were glad that people chose to leave, seeing where they lived, and were evacuating to get to safety.
But even for those who decide to leave,
See, many people left though due to this storm, and they sought out shelter in nearby cities and states. But you got some people, white people mainly that I seen, they want to test the waters, and tell them sharks is in the water. They still want to get in. And a hard head, like the old saying goes, makes for a soft ass. In my opinion, people always want to, be bold, and not all white people, but some white people, they think that the rules don't apply to them, that they can make and break rules that they very well please. But let's continue.
We're evacuating to get to safety.
But even for those who decide to leave, challenges on the way. More than 1,700 gas stations in Florida were already out of fuel Wednesday morning.
I would prefer to be at the house and to be stranded in the middle of the street somewhere where that's just as dangerous.
And even those who feel confident in their decision to stay admit there's only so much you can prepare for a storm like Milton. What else is kind of having you and your family a little
Look,
bit
that guy stayed, if y'all can see.
Definitely a North Miss.
If y'all can see, that guy stayed. He got his house all boarded up. Looked like he's well off. So he just wanted to stay, to defy the rules, if you ask me. Because if somebody tell me a storm like that's gonna hit, it's gonna be a devastating storm, I'm on the first thing smoking. I don't want to test the water to even find out. When you tell me something, I'm gonna take you at your word. But let's continue.
That's right. If it keeps coming north, we could be in trouble. And officials
Hold on, family.
reminding those that stay that when the worst of the storm hits, they will be on their own.
When you make that call for help, I can't imagine what you would feel when you ask for help and it's too dangerous and help's not coming. Don't be that person.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. These officials, they didn't warn y'all to leave. So if worst come to worst and y'all stuck, fighting for your life, that's on y'all, because we done put it out there to leave, and y'all wanted to be bold and defiant, make and break the rules as y'all please. A hard head makes for a soft ass. So yeah, it's just crazy though. But hopefully everybody's all right, with this storm, and hopefully it don't hit Florida too bad, and North Carolina and Florida, wherever was affected by these Hurricane Helene and Milton, are able to rebuild. And hopefully Kamala Harris don't sit up here and offer some damn $750 to the victims of this Hurricane Milton. She should be rolling the red carpet out for these people. It shouldn't be a dollar sign put on that. If y'all government misspent the funds, giving illegal immigrants a leg up, which I believe they did, that's on y'all. Y'all still got to make these people whole. They're American citizens, and that's one thing, like I always say, that Trump got a little bit better over the Biden administration, because he ain't gonna let all this mass immigration over here. We got to remove our emotions as black people when seeing Trump. You know what I mean? They want to make Trump to be the boogeyman. Everything they play off of Trump is fear tactics. You know what I mean? Because even in Joe Biden's interview, he flipped it to Trump, putting out false information about the FEMA funds, this, that, and the other. When everything ain't for Trump, you got people telling you with boots on the ground, American citizens, that they can't get access to these FEMA funds. So where the damn FEMA funds going? Just my thoughts on the matter. But the Democrat Party is definitely playing some games. Something ain't right out here. But hopefully everybody's right, and safe with these storms, man. And hopefully they don't play no games and drag their feet in restoring these people. It should be no measure and no lengths that these people aren't willing to go to make sure these American citizens are taken care of. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.